Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura Aural. I'm a psychic medium and a medical intuitive, and it's Sunday the 22nd of February 2026, and I'm here with, you can see my cat Mishka in the background having a good snooze, and he's going to sort of give his calming and loving energy here for the readings today. I'm here to actually go through the Q&As that people have actually doing mini readings, and I post that people can actually post questions. This week it's personal questions that people are asking me, and I kind of oscillate between geopolitical questions and personal questions. So this week's personal questions, and I've got quite a few to go through. There are about 36 questions that I'm going to be reading for each one. I'll try to go through them as quickly as possible. In saying that, I want to say thank you to all those new people who have actually joined my channel, subscribe. I've actually reached 2,000 subscribers. It's surprised me, and today is significant with the number 2, because today here in Sydney, in Australia, is the 22nd of February 2026. So that's kind of, to me, a significant time where a portal is opening, energetic portals opening. I don't really practice astrology, so I couldn't really speak from that perspective. But energetically, and in terms of numerology, beg your pardon, it's really a time for a lot of clarity, a lot of harmony, a lot of balance, but intense period as well. So I think it's a period of where you, it's probably siphoning through a lot of BS. It's a time where if you are really starting to become quite aware and attuned, you'll find that your senses will be heightened. It's an indication that you are on the right path. It's also a path of duality. That you may notice some subtle shifts leading up to this point, and during these 3 days of 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, you'll find that there might be an intense period. So if you're a bit sensitive to energies, you may be finding that you're a bit more focused, a bit more determined, and just wanting to sort of action things and get things done as well. Yeah, so I thought it was a good time to do the reading, because I was actually going to leave the reading for tomorrow, and I thought it's a nice omen. I've reached 2,000 subscribers. I've got Mishka in the room with me and the date. So let's get started. And I'm going to start on these questions, and I will try to tune in and answer them as quickly as possible, because I don't want to make a super long video. I know it's hard for everyone to watch a very, very long video. So I'm going to start with the first question that was posted, and I'll take it from there. So I'll sort of be flipping between. And for those of you who follow me, you know, I'm not always looking at this little green dot on the screen. When I do start to tune in, I tend to always look to my left, and also too, sometimes I just get a bit of a brain dump and I'll write. Sometimes I just scribble, but it's just me needing to do that as part of my process. So I may have my head down as well. Okay, the first question. Got to enlarge it a little bit so I can read it a bit clearer. I've got computer glasses, but they're not always good reading glasses for small print. Okay, saving the hills. Hey Laura, do you see me moving house this year? I'm thinking of moving interstate to the coast, but I'm not sure if it's the right decision. And thanks for doing these readings. I've just got yes, move. And I've got in the spring is a good time, or springtime, whether it's this spring or next spring. Springtime is a good time. It's a good time to sort of be, in essence, what spring represents is a good time of clearing out clutter and moving. That will actually be a good time for you to actually move. I can see the coast is good. The coast will be good for you. But I don't know whether you're somewhere where you are, if there's a coast that has mountains close by, because I'm seeing mountains in the background for you, and I'm feeling that that would be nice for you. So if there's a coastline with mountains in the background, that will kind of be your area. I'm seeing something a little bit more quiet for you, which would be better. I'm getting a little bit, not caution, but just in in very built up areas. I'm just I'm feeling like you might be a little frustrated in those areas, unless you're currently in one of those areas and you're wanting to move, and I might be sensing that frustration. But I'm seeing, yes, to answer your question, moving interstate to the coast, yes, it would be a good move. It would be the right decision. Spring would be a good time. And if you're looking, look for something where you can see in the landscape in the distance that there are mountains, because just energetically, there's something around the mountain energy and for you, because it needs to be kind of like a balance between the coast and a little bit more inland and serenity for you. I'm feeling it's going to be good for your nervous system. Okay, hope that's answered your question. I want to try to read through these questions a bit faster because there are 36 of them. So I apologize if I'm speeding up and just reading through them. And it's just also the information coming through. Next question by Codroot. Oh, it's a bit hard to pronounce, so forgive me. Kodruta Hagua. Hi, Laura. My question, thank you for your kindness and dedication to your human fellows. Thank you. My question is, how can my husband heal his pain in his left foot? What causes the pain and how can he heal from it? Thanks a million. Laura, love and light from Canada. Love and light to you as well. Okay, now earlier I read for somebody and I picked up bone spur, but I'm picking it up again. So I don't know whether your husband has some type of bone spur, either in the back of his heel. Also, too, I'm kind of getting the heel where it kind of, so let me just quickly draw a foot. There, the toes. This is a very bad drawing of a foot. This is a very bad drawing of a foot, but I'm getting somewhere around here. I'm just getting something related to his lower back. Something about his lower back. Something about, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to do a medical reading. I'm just trying to stick to the foot. Something about his lower back. Perhaps some alignment in his hip. So I'm not sure if it's a mirror image, but I'm getting the right foot and I'm getting towards the back of his foot, on that closer towards his heel, but around the instep side. I'm feeling maybe if you were to do some, I feel caution about pressing there. Yeah, I'm feeling like you need to work on his lower back and his alignments in his hips a little bit. Yeah, I feel like it can be an alignment issue. And I don't know if there's a bit of nerve pain that's running from the heel a little bit for him as well. Hope that's answered your question. So I would be saying massaging around the lower back, around the coccyx region, around the hips, and around his inner groin. Now, from where I'm seeing it on my perhaps mirror image, but on the right groin, around his inner hip and his right groin, down that leg. That's where I'm feeling he's needing circulation and massage. Hope that helps. Okay, next question. Hi, Laura. Do you see Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Conservatives in Canada? He refuses to get a security clearance. Has he been compromised, and is that why he won't get a security clearance? I'm just getting, no, he's not compromised. I'm actually getting He's clean. I'm feeling he's being a bit righteous. I don't feel that he's compromised. I feel that he feels he will be compromised if he actually gets the clearance. I feel that there will be a compromise for him of some sort that he's not prepared to make, that may almost suppress his language or suppress his speech. I don't quite understand what it is specifically, but I don't feel he's actually compromised. I actually feel he feels that if he actually does go ahead with the clearance, it will compromise him and his ability to speak, perhaps. I do feel he is playing his cards close to his chest, but he's trying to be transparent at the same time. But I do feel he's kind of trying to play an end game, and he's holding some cards close to his chest. But I feel that they're trying to use this against him to make him look bad, so he can lose favor with people who are supporting him, is what I feel. So I hope that answers your question. Okay. This is from Terry Olslen, Terry Olslen, I think it is. Pardon me for not pronouncing it correctly. Terry Olsen. Thank you, Laura. Do you see me moving this spring or late summer? And does it turn out to be good, or would it be better off for me to stay where I am? I just got stay where you are, Terry. I got stay where you are. Now I've got something around the number 3 for you. Not 3 weeks, possibly 3 months, you can start exploring something. And it says something 3 in the around you in terms of when and how far, either 3 states away, 3 suburbs away. There's something with 3, but I do feel you need to wait currently. It's not quite your time. Moving this spring or late summer. Now, with the other person, I said spring was a good time. I'm just getting wait. I'm just getting for you personally. I'm getting you need to wait for the madness and the rush of the busyness of that period for you around you to settle down, and you'll have more clarity as to the timing. But I'm feeling like you actually need for that time to settle down. You can start to look and start to put plans in place, but in terms of actually doing the move, I'm feeling like you're going to be unsettled if you move a little bit during a busy period. And I feel like something's going to be missed if you end up doing that. Something left behind or something missed in that process. Hope that's answered your question. Okay. This is from Lynn Rogerson. Was wondering why I'm staying in Alberta and can't find my husband a job in Ontario close to his grandchildren. If I can ask, Lynn, does your husband actually want to leave? Well, was wondering why I'm staying in Alberta and can't find my husband a job in Ontario close to his children. I'm kind of getting a feeling that your husband doesn't want to leave. That's something that you may want to truly chat with him. Because I feel like your energies are kind of mismatched. What you're kind of feeling the need to do, I'm feeling with him, it's just not matched. Something's not matched there in terms of what he may be feeling. I'm getting the word he may be feeling, I don't know if the word is despondent, but it's almost like he may not be happy, but he may not be happy to move, but he may not be happy. I'm just getting he may not be happy to stretch himself, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel that there is something there for him to move to, but he has to actually really want it. for it to actually happen for you is what I'm sensing. So I hope that's answered your question. Okay, next question. Divine Diaries. Appreciate the offer. When will my property sell in Alberta? Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel apprehensive in saying I just got next week, but I don't know what that means. I just got, you're going to get somebody that's interested soon. You'll get somebody that's interested soon, and it may take 2 to 3 people that you speak with, but I feel it's actually going to happen sooner rather than later for you. And I've got, you'll be surprised. You'll get a good price. You'll be surprised. Maybe you were doubting, um, or maybe you're being stalked on the price. But I feel like you might be surprised with the price as well, but surprised in a good way. But I'm getting that you will actually sell, and it will be sooner than expected. Okay, next question. Phoenix rises. Do you see me getting my Irish citizenship so I can get my Irish passport, as hoping to move to Greece in April? Will I be successful? I feel there's going to be a delay. You will be successful moving to Greece, but I feel like it's not going to be during. I'm feeling like it might be more around the winter months or the cooler months, not necessarily the hotter period for you. I don't know why there's a delay, actually. I do feel that there's a delay. And I just feel it's more of an administration slow process delay rather than an issue with you per se. I feel you will get your passport. You just have to kind of wait. And I'm getting caution around being too pushy, because I just feel you can follow up, but I feel like you just have to trust it will happen. It will happen. I'm feeling the next 6 months something's going to happen for you. It's not going to happen a little sooner. So it's probably, I think if you're moving into your spring and summer, it's most likely to happen towards the end of summer, possibly maybe going into what we call autumn. I don't know whether you call it autumn or fall, but around within the next 6 months I feel it's going to happen for you. And I just got the move to Greece will be very good for your health, very good for your chest. And it's going to be very good socially for you as well. Good luck. Okay. Next question. Hi, Laura, and thank you. Do you see me meeting anyone to start a relationship? Okay, Miss G, I've just got not at the moment. I've kind of got that you're not quite ready for it. There's something that you're doubting, that you're not quite ready for. Look, I'm seeing some doors closing for you, but I feel the doors are closing because you have some unfinished business that you actually have to work through before that opportunity where you're kind of meeting the right person for you, because I feel the person who will come won't be a casual person. It'll actually be somebody more serious and meaningful for you. And I just feel the doors are closing, and I feel it's more closing for things that you need to finalize in your past in order for this to move forward. I just feel this won't take long. I just feel emotionally you have to sort of work through that. And even though you feel ready, I just feel there's some things that you just may need to work on a little bit before that opportunity arises. But I see that there is somebody there that's going to be more, you're going to meet, and it's almost going to be a meeting of the minds, and it's going to be, you're going to know that that's the person that you're going to get along with and be more longer lasting with. I hope that's answered your question. Okay, next question. Hi, Laura. Love your videos. Thank you. Just a question about my little girl. She'll start middle school in a few months. Can you see if we've picked the right school for her and if she'll thrive? Okay. I don't know whether you're like on the border between two schools. Now I'm getting an image of a little girl who's actually a little shy. So I don't know if this is your daughter, or if it's not, she may actually feel a little more shy starting this new school. I'm feeling your daughter will be suited more for schools with smaller groups, not very large schools, if that makes sense. Like if there's a very, very big public school with like hundreds and hundreds of kids, that may be, it needs to be something a little bit more smaller that's going to help her. I'm just getting building her confidence and step outside her shell a little bit more. Um, yeah, I can't. I kind of see you in between the two schools, so I can't quite. What I'll say is, if the school that you've chosen is a large school, you may need to look for something that will accommodate for smaller groups of kids. If it's a smaller school, it will be good for your daughter. And I hope that answers your question. And yes, she will thrive in a smaller environment where it's encouraged to speak more, step forward more and use her voice more, not really be too restricted. Maybe something like a Montessori or that style of education. If that's what you've been looking for, that is the right style of school that I'm seeing. Thank you and good luck. Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for this offer. You're welcome, Blue Onion. My question is, I'm not feeling very confident or secure where I work. Will I overcome recent hurdles and keep this job? Am I safe where I am? The first feeling I got is uncertainty around your job. And yeah, I don't get a feeling that it's long term there for you. I'm getting that it's going to be good for you to move on, but it would be good for you to move on while the job is currently secure for you. So while you are there, if you're not feeling confident and or secure in your work, there's a reason. And while you're there, I would be looking for work to move on from. I'm getting a job opportunity further up north, but I don't know where you are in relation to where you are. But for north of where you work, there's going to be an opportunity further up north, similar to what you're doing. But I'm feeling the sooner you start looking for other work, the better it will be for you. Good luck with everything. Okay. You will have time to start looking. So, don't concern yourself. Just stay focused on finding that job and finding the right fit for yourself. And yeah. Okay. Next question. Hello, dear Laura. This is from Rex UZ. I would like to inquire about my family situation, specifically regarding my brothers and sister. Since they have cut off all contact with me, I am concerned about their well-being. How is my brother who is ill? Furthermore, have my brothers or our neighbour had any legal issues, specifically any of them being prosecuted, detained, or subjected to criminal proceedings? They have cut off all communication with you. Yeah, because I was getting your brother is a bit stubborn, to be honest. There could be some legal issues around the neighbours. I don't know. I'm seeing it's an apartment block. If I'm tuning into the right energies here, I'm seeing an apartment block that your brother lives in, and the neighbours are more in an apartment block, not a very big one, but an apartment block, or in close proximity, possibly like either houses that are close together or something. I feel he isolates himself from his neighbours as well. I feel like I feel like your brother keeps to himself. Um, I'm just rereading your question. I'm concerned about their well-being. Your brother's okay. I feel like he's stubborn, but he keeps to himself. I feel like he keeps to himself and he keeps away from his neighbours. He doesn't want to be involved with too many people, not even around him. And if the neighbours are getting into legal issues, it's because the neighbours are doing things that they shouldn't be doing, is what I'm sort of sensing. Um, yeah, possibly if some of them have been prosecuted, detained, or subject to criminal proceedings. Um, it could be that they've subjected themselves to something like that, but I feel your brother's keeping away from that. He's not going to actually want to get involved in it or really have much to do with them. He'll be polite, but I feel like he kind of keeps his head down and he walks away, ushers himself away. So he's not going to, in terms of his health, I feel he may have some health problems, but it's nothing that he can't manage himself. I feel like he's a very stoic character, very stubborn character, and if he's sick, he'll kind of work through it himself. There's nothing that's overly concerning about his health. I don't see him being bedridden or anything like that. I just see him to be very stubborn. I don't see him speaking to many people at all, to be honest. I don't see your sister in the picture at all. I feel like she's very far away, either in terms of your relationships, very, very far away, or her distance to you is very far away. But I feel like she's not in contact with anyone. Actually, no. You said brothers and sister. I don't know if the other brother is a younger brother to her, but I see that there is she connects with the younger brother. There is some kind of connection to the younger brother, but I see there's a lot of estrangement within the siblings of your siblings. Um, yeah, I feel she makes more of an effort though. So I hope that helps. That I've answered your question. This next question is for Karachi Buzz. Hi, Laura. I just subscribed. Thank you. Um, Laura, I'm considering selling gold and investing in real estate, Karachi City, in June or July 2026, probably taking some bank loans to assist me. I'm from Karachi City of Pakistan. Any precautions and guidance? I just put up a video last night where I was channeling and I got something about Karachi and some kind of weather predictions there. My feeling is just a bit of caution about selling your gold at this current time and a bit of caution of buying real estate in Karachi at this point of time. The time period, I'm feeling, I'm feeling like the next 2 to 3 years, I wouldn't be too hasty in selling your gold. is what I'm feeling. Um, and if you were wanting to buy property, I'd be buying it outside Karachi. Um, yeah, nothing to concern you too much, but I don't want to concern you I'm just sort of thinking back to my prediction that there may be a possible weather event that may happen there, that the last thing you would need is if you're buying property that it may be affected so early in you buying it. So I just feel the timing may not be a wise timing for you. So I would be holding on to your gold. And if you're looking at investing outside, again, north, um, I just got north is good. Keep away from southeast, if that makes sense for you. Okay, good luck with that. Next question. Hi, Laura. I'm thinking of inviting people as investors for this social media channel, growth as investment partners, and also for some other digital businesses I have for Pakistan region. Do you think it'll be a good idea and I'll be successful at it? Yes. Good idea, and yes, you will be successful. I actually feel you have very good ability to talk with people and for people to actually see your perspective. I feel you're very good at presenting. You're very good at breaking down. I feel like you've got a very good analytical mind. Um, and you're a bit of a creative thinker as well. You're quite innovative in the way you think. I feel like it actually will be a good opportunity for you and it will actually work in your favor. Yeah, so good luck with that. And that was Sotha, Saint Germain. Your question, any messages from my deceased daughter, Sarah? Okay. Born October 22nd, 2003. That makes her quite young. Sorry for your loss, Martha. Sorry for your loss. Um, the first thing that I'm shown is I don't know whether Sarah liked blowing bubbles or bubbles like blowing bubble in large kisses, but I'm sort of seeing like she's blown a kiss like a bubble and it's formed a really big heart shape that she's giving to you. I don't feel that this is a recent loss. If yeah, so if it's not a recent loss, and when I say recent, I say in the last couple of months. I'm getting something about two. I'm not sure if she's passed. Well, I don't feel it's 2 months, but something possibly a couple of years ago, within the last 2 years. Um, and so I'm actually feeling that that would make her in her mid-20s, 7, 3, that's 4, 18, about 22, early 20s. But I get that she was quite young for for her age, if that makes sense. Like she was still your baby. That's what I'm feeling. She was still your baby because she's showing me, I'm not sure if your daughter has fair hair, but she's showing me an image of when she was younger and I'm seeing fair hair. So she was either and that could be either she actually has fair hair or she's representing herself as a very angelic natured child. And I do see her hair being fair and longish with a little bow at the back, and she's wearing a dress. And I'm feeling like she liked pretty dresses, and I'm seeing her youthful. That's a time that she's showing me that she wants to relate to you and that she's wanting you to remember her by those memories. And I don't know if there's something around a car, whether there was some kind of car accident or she was hit by a car. There was something in relation to a car around her passing. Um, but I am seeing a speeding car. Um, and what she's saying to me is to Please don't worry. And what she's showing me is your grief and your health is what she's showing me. And she's showing me your chest. Um, she's worried about your health. Um, and she's showing me that you have a lot to live for. And I'm being shown that she's telling me that there are other siblings. I don't know if there are young children around you, either if you have older children who have children, but I'm seeing young children around you, and she's wanting you to hold on to that and take joy in that. Um, and I just got, um, please don't cry, Mama, is what I got. What she's showing me. So even though she's showing me, it's interesting because she's showing me when she was younger. Now either she's showing me images of somebody young, um, and she's also showing me that there may be a young child around you as well that may have problems with their breathing, and to just bring caution to that. She's wanting you to actually to stay focused on your family. Um, so now I'm seeing her with darker hair. Um, So I don't know whether when she was younger, she had lighter hair and she's colored her hair as she got older. But I see her with straight hair, shorter with darker hair, and I see a mature version of her. And I see she liked to wink. So like to either wink or to blow a kiss. And that's what I'm actually showing, that she's showing me. And then I'm passing on that wink and blowing a kiss to you. Um, I hope that's brought you some comfort, and thank you for your question, Martha. Okay. Okay, Matt. I really don't know if you can answer this question. I have lost both parents to cancer, and I have two sisters that are diagnosed as well with cancer. Will both my sisters find cures in time? And thank you in advance. Okay, Matt. Um, sorry about your loss, Matt. And there's a lot of and it's very unfortunate that you're experiencing a lot of cancer in your life. I can relate to that, and I know it's very hard. And my heart goes out to you, and my prayers go out to you and your family. Um, what Spirit is showing me here in relation to your two sisters. One of your sisters um, is more ill than the other. I'm just trying to work out whether it's the older one or the younger one, but I feel like one of them is she's quite advanced in her prognosis, in her illness, and I feel she's actually quite resigned to the fact, and she's very open to understanding that um, that her life could be cut shorter with this. I see your other sister does have more feistiness and more fight. Um, I'm not sure if it's your younger one who's a little more ill and it's your older one who's nurturing, but I'm seeing one's nurturing the other. One's being strong for the other. One sister's being strong for the other sister. And the one that's being strong, the one that's being strong is quite ill. So she's being stoic for the other one. So I see that one sister, there's nervous energy with her. I feel there's a fight and there's a battle there that she's got that will to really battle this out. She needs to calm her nervous system, and I can see her healing. The other sister, I see that it's not just that it's very advanced. I feel that it's very she's resigned herself to the fact of the condition that she has. Um, in saying that, I hope I'm wrong in what I'm sensing here, and I wish you and your family the best of luck. Thank you, Matt. Okay. This is from GT Free North. Thanks, Laura. Our daughter's landlord here in BC gave notice to her to move out as he has to sell his rental house that she has rented from him for 10 years. I feel like he actually didn't want to do that, and I feel like he's sad in doing that, to be honest. Um, Rents are sky high here in BC, Canada. To get a mortgage for her is difficult due to income, high house prices. We offered the upstairs of our house if her and her grandkids need shelter. I feel they will need the shelter. Any insight would be appreciated, and she has to be moved out by the end of June. I feel it would be very good to bring her in. I feel it'd be very stable for your grandkids to do that. We are retired seniors on pension, feels stressful and unexpected. Um, I can understand and appreciate that it will be stressful and you feel it will be stressful, but I actually feel it's going to work out better than you expect. I feel having the grandkids there is going to be quite joyful for you. And I feel like your daughter's really going to pull her weight, and I feel the grandkids will as well. I feel they don't want to put you in an unfortunate position. Um, and I do feel your daughter's a little bit cranky of her situation, but I do feel that there is a possibility for her to move. But in order for her to move for what she can afford, it will be further away. So if she's prepared to move further away, she will move sooner. But if you're wanting her and she's needing to stay closer to the family, it's going to be. I see that potentially they could be staying with you for the next 2 to 3 years, but I feel it will be a very good period for you to actually stay together as a family. I'm getting a caution around one of the younger kids, just around maybe either some asthma or some cough or chest. And also too, I'm being shown to check for mold in anywhere in parts of the house. I feel one of the grandkids may be a little bit more sensitive to the environment. I hope that's helped, and good luck with everything. Okay, the next one is from Janine. Thank you, Laura. Do you see a house with land somewhere else or staying where we are? Best wishes. I just got stay where you are for now. I've just got you are in a good wicket. So you're kind of in a good situation right now, a good place where you're not really overstretched. Um, and I feel if you took your time looking for what you're, took your time looking, you will find what you're looking for. I feel Westwood will be very good for you. I feel there's some kind of connection to West and then almost like Wild West. I don't know if that's significant, but the Wild West, revisiting the Wild West or something. Yeah. For some reason, I'm getting the Wild West. I'm seeing desert. I don't know if that means anything to you. Um, yeah. Now, I don't know whether New Mexico, I'm getting a caution of moving down south. I'm seeing more westward for you rather than down south. And I hope that helps. Okay, next question. This question is from Jace V. Tibus. My question is crypto related. I want to invest in Aqua, which is Aquarius crypto coin. With the price of will the price of this go up to one? Is that 1 cent or 10 cents in the future? Also, the crypto coin Algorand, will it go up to $1 by 2027? I just got Algorand is slow but steady and stable. I feel Aquarius will burst, and I kind of feel it's going to fizzle a little bit as well. Like it's going to, I don't know if it fluctuates. I feel like it can burst up. It can appear to do well, but then it can kind of fizzle as well. I feel like there may be a little bit more volatility with Aquarius. Um, Longer term, I see Aquarius. You could potentially make a little bit of money with Aquarius. Or I don't know how exactly how crypto works, but I do see it kind of will go up, then it will almost be insignificant. It will just, it's a bit more volatile. So Algorand to me is a bit more stable. It is slow. Um, Reaching $1 by 2027. I can see it reaching $2 to $3, possibly by 2027, 2028. I can see that, but it's going to be more stable and slower. Hope that's answered your question. Good luck. Okay, I've got a question about Canada. The country is at breaking point. Investments and businesses are fleeing, doing this conflict. Okay. Okay, this is a question about the elections. I'm going to ask MTV New if you could please repost your question when I do the next Q&A on geopolitics, if you wouldn't mind, please. I just want to keep the energies to personal questions for this week because I noticed there are some correspondence underneath, some replies. So what I'd like to do is just keep the energy going with the personal readings, but please feel free to repost your question. And any of the comments below, put them on to the next reading. That will be for geopolitics then. Just keep an eye out in the community page that when I put up, I'm opening up for questions again. Thank you. Okay, the next question is for Andy, me. God bless you and hope you're getting better. Thank you. You saw I already owned a house in the realm of spirit. You're not yet though. Can you see how and when a house will come about? I just got something. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, Andy. Sorry, Andy, is it? Yes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with something called timeshares. I feel that this will actually be a good investment for you. Um, it's going to be a smaller investment that you're going to be able to make, and you're going to be able to either make a little bit of money or some opportunities will arise from there for you. But the investments won't be as great as you would need to go out and buy your house at this stage. I feel this is the stepping stone. I don't know also if there's an inheritance coming your way or somebody's going to bequeath something to you or to your family. But I see that there may be a possibility of something coming your way or somebody close to you that may impact you in a positive way regarding some kind of inheritance or shared property. So I feel it may come about either the timeshare may be in relation to some kind of something that will come your way in relation to a will, but maybe sharing of a property or something through that. So I hope that's been helpful. Yeah, thank you. Next question is for Orion. Hi, Laura. Many times in my life, I've been denied what should have been mine, or gone without, or taken less. Will things soon improve and get better? I feel, Orion, when you have a benevolent heart, as you do, you tend to compromise yourself and put others first, which can be a very admirable trait, but you will disadvantage yourself a lot. I feel the lesson here for you is things will improve when you start putting yourself first and start making decisions about your health, about moving forward with things that are going to benefit you. And it means being selfish, but not in a bad way. You can still be kind-hearted and helpful. But what you need to be doing is not compromising yourself, and probably not feeling uncomfortable to say no. I feel things will turn around when you start to place a little bit more value rather than get frustrated because you're giving of your heart. And I feel like it's not always appreciated. And I feel, you may feel that you're sometimes getting the short end of the stick because maybe somebody's benefiting or taking advantage of your generosity or your kindness. I feel this is a lesson for you to actually you can still maintain that truth to yourself by being benevolent and kind-hearted, but you need to actually be kind-hearted to yourself first. And things will improve once you actually start to place more values in yourself and your decisions, and you will find that you'll be people who don't appreciate you wanting to do that will probably start to break away from you, and others will actually come into your life that will actually value those qualities more. So I hope that that's helped, and good luck. Okay, this is from Christelle. I'm about to begin a process that I'm hoping I can do mostly on my own, involving CRA. Part of me wonders if I should have a tax lawyer. I just got yes. Any energetic sense, I just got yes. You need to get somebody that's going to help guide you financially. That way, smooth and manageable or messy and complex. If you get somebody to actually help guide you, it will actually be beneficial to you. It involves a long period with an abusive ex. I'm very sorry to hear that, Christelle. And now I'm a single mum with a child and a lot of debt. I haven't filed in a long time and want to get caught up and organized now and feeling overwhelmed. Okay, what I'm feeling, Christelle, is you actually need to do things correctly. Do it with the right foot forward. Get the right people involved. They will be able to find a benefit within what you're needing to do, and to perhaps you don't want to put yourself in a compromised situation where you potentially may not do things properly and it can come back to bite you. So yes, you do need to involve somebody who has a very good understanding of this and how to actually help you manage through it. And it will be an investment well worth it for you. And you will find you'll be able to, once you get that, and you'll be able to start on a fresh footing, and you'll be able to let go without any of that from the past coming forward again and biting you later or causing heartache or problems for you. You need to basically get somebody involved, bite the bullet in terms of what you want to make sure that you ask the right questions, make sure they're coming on board, knowing what you're needing and your vision, and helping you to the best that they can within the knowledge of the law of how to actually help you through things. And you will find that you'll get a good footing and be able to let it go, let that past go, so you will actually start something new, because I actually see something positive for you opening up. But you need to break ties from that past, and you need to break ties legally, if that makes sense, legally in every aspect, and make sure that the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted and you're doing things correctly, so nothing comes back and nobody has cause to come back to badger you later. I hope that that's helped you. Wish you good luck with everything. I actually do see it positive moving forward. So don't lose hope. Stay focused, stay strong, and it will work out for you. God bless. Okay. This is from Share Good Vibes. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you. I have a friend. We have been friends for 30 years. And we used to talk weekly, almost daily. And then one day she just blocked me from social media and stopped talking to me. We live on opposite coasts, but we have been friends for a very long time. And I was really shocked when she just cut me off. I heard of people ghosting before, but I never experienced this. And I tried to look back and CR all of our communication and try to find some reason why, and I couldn't find anything on my side. Maybe it may seem trivial, but it's really bothering me. Would you be able to tell me what happened? Why did she ghost me? Thank you so much in advance. Sending blessings, joy, and abundance your way. Okay. Um, the first thing I'm getting is I don't know whether your friend actually has some, uh, look, I'm hesitant to say mental health issues, but she may have been struggling on an emotional level with some things. And I feel she was actually getting frustrated when she was trying to communicate. And I don't feel that that actually had anything to do with you. I feel the frustration is with her. And I feel she's almost like wanting to cut herself off from the past. She's wanting to cut herself off. I don't know whether there's something superstitious happening with her. She's wanting to clear herself of anything from the past and stepping forward. Um, but I feel there's something about her emotional state that I'm sensing doesn't feel right. Um, and I feel like you're not the only person that she's cutting off. So I feel she's actually maybe doing this to more than one person. I feel like she can be quite stubborn. And I'm getting the word vindictive is what I'm also getting as well. Um, and I feel like she complains, but then I feel like she's done this to a few people, to be honest. I don't, I, and I, and I know that it would be very hard being friends for a long time, but I see a little bit of a dark side to her personality, and I feel that this may be some internal struggles that she's going through. I feel the only thing you can really do is sit with an open heart, but you've got to ask yourself, do you really want her back in your life? Because I actually feel if she's look, I don't want to say she's beyond help, but maybe beyond the friendship and how you can help her. Because I feel the friendship will continue to be very one-sided if you actually do continue to push yourself forward. Um, so I don't know if that's answered your question, but good luck with everything. Okay, this is from Karen. Good morning, Laura. Can I get some clarification on timing and location as to where I would move to when I sell my house? I'm thinking more southern Alberta and a smaller town, but I really don't know. I just got smaller town would be very good for you, Karen. I'm just now, Alberta's on the west coast, so if you go down south, southern Alberta, what I'm getting a little bit of a caution around going down south for some reason is I don't know whether they've got some problems with homelessness or poverty or something happening. You've just got to be careful moving to a town that doesn't socioeconomically might be a bit of an issue because I feel like there might be a bit of crime. So what you need to be looking out for is will there be crime in that area? I'm getting down south of you from Alberta, may be a bit of an issue. I'm getting like northeast would be almost better for you and bordering almost like the next territory or province or whatever out that way. I don't know if it's that far, but that's where I'm seeing almost like northeast going that way rather than it's down south. I hope that that helps. Okay, next question. This is from 2011. Thanks, Laura, for giving us the opportunity to ask personal questions. You're welcome. I have a question about my business that I'll be starting soon. I start a company with a partnership. We have plans to establish a business in Melbourne, Victoria, and we are in the process of getting approval or registration from the government. I'm getting good feelings straight away for you. Do you see us getting the approval? Yes. Do you see the business being successful? Yes. In the future, yes. 2 to 3 years from now, thanks for your time. I actually see this will be a good business for you. I feel it will be a good opportunity. I feel you won't have a problem getting the approval and the registration, but you may have an issue with some license. I don't know what that license is. So I don't know if the registration and license is a different thing, but there's something about a license for something that you're not, in terms of an issue, you may need a little bit more extra work into actually getting maybe paperwork or something into getting that done. Just little hiccups along the way, but I don't feel that that will be a problem. I feel it will actually be a bit good opportunity for you, and I feel it will work out well for you. 2 to 3 years from now, I definitely, even possibly a little sooner, to be honest. I'm getting 12 months to 1 to 2 years that you'll start to notice some movement. Good luck with everything. Okay, this is from Matt. Questions regarding Canada. Okay. Look, I would prefer that we leave these questions for the next Q&A, if we could, please, Matt, because I didn't do the other one as well. So just to be fair, I think I'd like to leave any questions relating to geopolitics for the next video, please. Okay, and I'll just stay focused on the personal questions, just so I don't change my energies too much. Okay, this is from Linking Atlas. Hi, Laura. I'm planning to move to the UAE for a job. Is it safe for me to travel and relocate? Yes, I got yes, absolutely. I'm also considering later relocating to another country from the UAE. Where I can get citizenship? Any good options you have in mind? I feel UAE would be good for you, to be honest. When you say options, you mean places. If you, in your next question, give me some choices, I will actually tell you. But I'm seeing that the whole of UAE will actually work out for you. I'm not getting any cautions there for you at all, to be honest. I feel it will work out quite well, and I feel the move will be very good for you. There'll be good opportunity. There'll be an opportunity to actually create some wealth for yourself there as well, in terms of job as well. I feel it will be. So if you want to just give me some places for next time, I can actually give you my feeling on that. But currently with this question, I actually feel I'm not getting any caution anywhere in the UAE for you right now. Okay, good luck with that. Okay, getting close to the end. Curiosity nudge. Hi, Laura. I hope you are doing well. Question. I have been facing family and other issues, racism since childhood. After my mother passed away in 2014, father passed in 1993. Sorry for your loss. I have been waiting for my inheritance share and to cut off my ties with the family, possibly when or how I can get rid of them, and especially move on from my current location to a new country. Any guidance for my situation, possible places, good for me. I'm sorry you've been experiencing those types of issues. Yeah, so I'm just seeing with an inheritance, there's a hold up. I don't know if somebody is holding it up, but there is a bit of a hold up. I don't know if somebody's questioning it or something's being challenged. But I'm seeing something within the next 12 months, not before 12 months, any moves for you within the next 12 months. It's likely to be after 12 months. And I know that you're really wanting to go, but I feel what you need to do is start preparing and preparing for the places, almost like you're going to manifest it. But I feel that there is a bit of a hold up with this inheritance. I don't know if it is being disputed in any way, challenged in any way, or if there's just some lag in paperwork. I'm not quite sure what it is. But I don't actually see you moving before 12 months. Uh, I'd see it will be good for you to actually break ties from your family. I feel that really be good for your self-esteem, for your self-identity, for your self-esteem. Um, yeah. And I feel from them they're not going to care either, is what I'm feeling, because they can make things difficult for you potentially. If you're going to another country, possible places that are good for you. Okay. I'm not quite sure where you're located now. I don't know whether you're in Australia. I'm getting now, I don't know if you're in New Zealand or if you thought of New Zealand, but I'm getting something around New Zealand. So that you may need to ask a couple of more questions for us to, because this is just remember this is a mini reading. Um, so what I'm getting is something around New Zealand. I'd like to sort of clarify whether you're actually currently in New Zealand or whether this actually, because I'm seeing something there for you. Um, I'm getting a caution around Europe for you at the moment, if that's what you've been considering, or the main parts of Western Europe. Yeah. And I'm getting caution around the UK for you. So you might want to just, in your next question, just write down some of the places that you've been considering and maybe just mention where you are currently so I can kind of get a feeling of the direction for you because I'm kind of getting far north, far north. I'm even feeling Scandinavia will be very good, very tolerant place for you to live. Tolerant as in the people are polite. It will be possibly away from your family. I hope that's helped. Okay, thank you. Next question is from Sandra. Hi, Laura. My question is, am I going to be seeing my ex somewhere soon? I just got no. And does he want contact with me? I just got again, no. I feel like he's moved on. I had so many dreams about him. I feel like he's moved on, to be honest. And the dreams is something that you're needing to actually work through in your consciousness of some unfinished business. I feel like you may need to start journaling some things because I actually feel he is wanting to keep his distance. And if you were to advance, it would actually be more one-sided coming from you. Um, but in saying that, if you were to bump into him, he would be polite, but I wouldn't mistaken. He would be polite and possibly friendly, but I wouldn't mistaken his polite and friendliness for him wanting to resume something. It would be more one-sided from yourself. I'm feeling like you've got kind of got unfinished business that you need more journaling. Because I feel whatever issues you had before will continue to be issues and it won't be resolved if you were to get back with him. Hope that's answered your question. Good luck. Okay, sweet fairyish, how do you see any possibility of crossing paths with the man from a previous job in the future, please? There was a strong attraction between us, but I was very guarded. Thanks. It's interesting, the questions one after the other, because I feel here there's an also too, I feel I'm getting that this man has also moved on. Um, but I feel this was actually good for you. I feel there is somebody better that will come along for you, that will be more prepared for a relationship for you. Um, yeah, I feel like the relationship, what you thought it was, is not what it seems. Um, So you may want to explore that a bit further, because I actually feel you may have been guarded for a reason. And it's not what it seems, but I feel there is somebody better coming in for you with the qualities that you're looking for, but that is more prepared to commit to something long term, because I don't feel that there would have been a commitment here longer term for you. And I feel it's actually worked out well for you that it hasn't gone down that path, because I don't feel it would have been stable for you. Hope that's helped. Good luck. Last question, and this is from Fatmir Habibi. Hi, Laura. I would like to ask a personal question, which is a bit weird and not very specific, but will I be able to make my dreams come true? I don't want to be specific due to personal reasons, but if there's a chance that you somehow can, that would be very nice. To be honest, um, if I'm going to be fair in my and truthful in my response, I feel anybody has the ability to make their dreams come true. If there's some advice you're wanting personally, if you're struggling to ask it, and I understand and appreciate that may not be a question that you want to ask publicly, please do feel free to reach out to me privately. You can actually book a reading with me. You can find a link in my bio to my Etsy shop. You can actually book a reading, and I will be able to answer those questions. But this is, I don't want to give you any false hope with just answering something positive or give you anything in a negative response if it's because it's not specific. So in saying that, everybody does have the ability to make their dreams come true, but how grounded those dreams are in your current situation and what you're doing to make those possibilities happen probably need a little bit more clarity in your question. So that is the last of the question. Thank you for your question, Fatmir, and thank you everyone for being patient. And I look forward to seeing you at the next Q&A. Bye for now, and God bless.